Hello lovely people, welcome back to my channel. Today's tutorial we are going to need a 3.5mm hook and acrylic yarn or a cotton yarn, any color that you prefer. This tutorial is just so simple. It's full of double crochet and single crochet. Okay, so first you make your base chain of 20. Actually, I'm making this for a medium-sized person, so I'm going to need a chain of 20. Then after making your base chain of 20, you go ahead and do a double crochet into the first stitch hole. Okay, so in the next stitch hole, what you're going to do is, because we want our holes to our gaps to close so tightly, you just insert your hook by the side of your first double crochet. Okay, so you gently insert your hook right at the side of your first double crochet. Okay, you yarn over and you put through, making 2 loops on your hook. Then you set your hook into the next stitch hole. You yarn over, you put through 2 and you put through 2. Okay, you insert your hook at the side of the double crochet you created. You pull through to make 2 loops on your hook. Then you insert your hook back into the stitch hole, next stitch hole. Then you pull through 2 and you pull through 2. Okay, so what you are doing is, it's a double crochet, all right, but we are trying to close the gaps. Okay, and you can check out my other I have an exclusive tutorial on how to close gaps when it comes to crocheting. Okay, so we want to close the gaps. We don't want our nipple or anything to show, so we are closing the gap from the beginning. Okay, so you keep on doing this. You realize as you see this loops in the middle, that's where you insert your hook. So you insert your hook in the previous then you pull through, then you yarn over and you pull through 2 and you pull through 2. Okay, so we are kind of connecting the first double crochet with the next double crochet. Okay, and doing this closes the gaps between your double crochet. Okay, so you keep on doing this till you get to the other side of, yes, you get to the end of your work. And when you get to the end of your work, we are going to chain 1, then you turn your work and you work backwards again, making sure that the tip, okay, so this part is going to form the tip and the base is where hook is. So you continue with your double crochet again. So in the first stitch hole you have your normal double crochet, then in the next you continue by closing the gap. So you insert your hook by the side, you pull through, you yarn over and you pull through, then you insert the hook into the next stitch hole, then you yarn over, making 3 loops, you pull through 2 and you pull through 2. Okay, so we are doing this till we get to the tip of our work piece. Okay, so at the tip you have a double crochet. Okay, so you are going to have 5 double crochet into the same stitch hole at the tip. Okay, then in the next stitch hole you have another double crochet. Then you continue by closing the gaps just like we did previously. So we are going to do this over and over till we get a desirable length or a desirable height that we want. Okay, so you get to the end, you continue, you turn your work and making sure that at the tip you increase by having 5 double crochet into the same stitch hole at the top or at the tip. Okay, and when you get to the edge you just chain 1 and you turn your work. Okay, then you continue with closing of your gaps. Right, so at the end this is what you have. You see that our gaps have been closed so tightly. Yes, then we move on to our next stage. With the next stage, what you are going to do is you yarn over and you have your first double crochet, second double crochet. Okay, so in the next stage is just full of our normal double crochet. So we are going to have double crochet around, just a normal double crochet without closing the gaps. Okay, because you want the edges to be a little bit flexible in order to work our mesh. Okay, so you have with the last row you make your normal double crochet. With the mesh you chain 1 and you chain another. Okay, making 2 chains, then you skip the first stitch hole, then in the next you do a double crochet, you chain 1, you skip the first one, in the next you do your double crochet. Okay, you chain 1, you skip 1, in the next you do a double crochet. Okay, so you are creating a kind of mesh around it. Right, so we are going to make 4 rows of meshes. Okay, so in the next row you chain, and on top of the double crochet you make a double crochet, you chain 1, then on top you make a double crochet. Okay, so we are going to make this through to the end, then we repeat again to get 4 rows of meshes. Yeah, and after the 4th, this is what you should be getting. Now you're going to work the floral part of bra cap. Okay, so you're going to chain 1, then in the mesh, the second mesh hole that you have, you do a double crochet, then you chain 3 back to the first chain. You have back to the first chain, you make a single crochet. Okay, then you yarn over and you make a double crochet into the same stitch hole, and you chain 3 back to the first chain, you make a single crochet, you double crochet back to the same stitch hole. Okay, then you chain 3 into the first chain, you make a single crochet. Okay, so you go back again to make your last double crochet into the same stitch hole. Right, so you are getting like 4 double crochet into the same stitch hole, forming a kind of flower. Then in the next, you chain 1, you skip the next stitch hole, and in the next stitch hole you make a single crochet. Then next you make another single crochet, then in the next you make another single crochet. Right, so we are done with our first flower. We are going to chain 1, then we make a double crochet into the next stitch hole, you chain 3 back to the first chain, you make a single crochet, you double crochet into the same stitch hole, you chain 3 back to the first stitch hole, you make a single crochet, you double crochet back to the same stitch hole. Okay, so we are repeating this kind of flower. You chain 3, back to the first chain, you make your single crochet, then you make your last double crochet into the same stitch hole. Right, so this is it. You chain 1, you skip the first, you do a single crochet into the next, a single crochet into the next, and a single crochet into the next. You chain 1. Okay, so we are done with the second flower. Okay, so you are going to repeat this throughout our work till we get to when we get to the tip, you are going to do the same thing. And when you get to the tip, that one is going to be, instead of 4 double crochet into the same stitch hole, we are going to make 5 double crochet into the same stitch hole at the tip. Okay, then we'll continue with the normal 4 double crochet into the same stitch hole at the side too, just like we are doing. So you chain 3, back to the first chain, you have your single crochet, you do another double crochet, you chain 3. Okay, so you keep on doing this and doing this till you get to your tip. And the tip, we are going to do the same thing, but just that place you are going to have 5 double crochet instead of a 4 double crochet. Okay, so you chain 1, you skip the first stitch hole, in the next you do a single crochet, do another single crochet, you chain 1. Okay, so at the tip you chain 2 instead of 1, then at the tip you're going to do the same thing. This time you're going to do 5 double crochet into the same stitch hole to kind of differentiate it between that one and the edge one. Okay, so this is the second one, then the third double crochet, alright, so the third you're going to chain 3 again, make, okay, so in the stitch hole you chain 1 again. Okay, so you're making 5 double crochet into the same stitch hole instead of the 4. Alright, so you chain 1, you move on to the next, or you chain 2, then you do a single crochet, you chain 1, you make a single crochet into the next 3, then in the next one you go again by making the same flower. Right, so you could see that you're going to do the same thing over here. When you get to the end, you should be getting something like this. So you cut your yarn and you fix it gently to make sure it doesn't come off. Right, so this is one of our bra cap for our bralette. Now I'm going to do the same for the other side. Okay, so you'll be getting something like this. You have 2 of these, then you're going to join these 2 bra caps together with a single crochet and a chain. Okay, so we join them together to get an even edge. Okay, so starting from one edge, you just insert your yarn, then you do a single crochet along the edges, and single crochet kind of keep your work in place. You're going to do single crochet at the edges, joining the 2 pieces together. Okay, so when you get to the tip, you just do your single crochet, then you chain to join. So you chain you chain 1, okay, to join the 2 pieces together. You chain 1 and gently fix the second one. Okay, so you're getting this, and continue with your single crochet to the other side of your work. At the tip, you chain 1, you turn your work, and you continue with your single crochet at the edges so that your edges at the end become straight and firm enough for you. Next, you double your yarn and you gently fix it at the edge. Then you make your chain. Okay, so you fix it gently to make sure it doesn't come off, cutting off all excess yarn. Then you make your chain. Okay, so I'm making like as long as I want it. Okay, so make a mesh. After making your chain, you make a mesh by chaining 1 and skipping 1 and double crocheting to the next stitch hole. So you make your mesh till you get to where you started your chain from. So guys, at the end you make the same for the other side of your bralette. Then on top of your bralette you make another mesh, so you have 1 here and 1 also here, just to tie your neck part of your work. So yes, so this is our work after making the roof. Okay, this is very simple and easy to make. You can just use any color, any size that you want to make it. It's very simple. Let's put it on a dummy and see how it looks or how well it fixes. Right, so at the end, this is our work. You realize that my work is kind of a little bit bigger than my dummy, so but it looks nice because it's for a medium sized person. My dummy is the small size, but at the end it looks so nice and beautiful, very easy to make. Do well to try it and let me know. Guys, if you're new to my channel, do well to subscribe to my channel, give me a thumbs up, turn on your notification and comment below. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.